Hello YouTube, today I'm going to teach you guys how to wall pop. We have a small testing route set up here on the Normandy map to show the feature off. And while we're showing you guys how to wall pop, we're also going to show you guys how to crouch spam, as they both kind of involve the same thing. So let's show it all off first. So we have some small dummies right here, and then head sticking out of a wall, another head sticking out of a wall, and then some targets lined up. And we also have a few walls. And these walls right here are walls that you really should not use. You should really always use at least 2 thick walls when you are wall popping and when you are always building in general. So we have 2 sets of walls. We have one that's farther back than this one, and yeah. So let's get started. So to wall pop, you simply walk up to a wall, crouch, zoom in, and then just spam your crouch button. Now wall popping can usually, and crouch spamming, can usually only happen if you have a good keyboard. If you have a really old keyboard that was made around the 90s to early 2000s, then it probably will not work too well. Another skill you could use is to jump and then crouch, as this will make you fall faster, and it also just makes it harder to hit, which is good. So let's go up to this wall here and show you guys how it works. So go up to the wall, crouch, shoot. Usually if you're doing it correctly, you won't hit that block right there in front of you. You should you should also like move around too, because if you stay in the same spot like this, then sooner or later you will get shot. Like the bullet from an enemy will hit you. So you want to constantly be moving as you are crouched. And then you also want to try and stop for a minute too, and act like if you are dead or something. They should constantly be moving as well, as if you like move around from wall to wall. If you stay at one wall too much, then it might get destroyed, and it just won't be much good. So have multiple walls built around you for going around. The way I wall pop is I'll go to a wall, crouch, and then take about 1 second. Once I find my bearings, to hit the target, because it takes a lot of skill and really good accuracy to be able to crouch spam and wall pop correctly. Crouch spamming is pretty easy, as it just uses your keyboard, but like I said, if you don't have that great of a keyboard, it won't work so well. Now wall popping, it's mostly for sniping. You can't really do it with other weapons like the SMG, as it'll most likely destroy your wall. And you can't really do it in close corners either, as you'll, like when you're zoomed in, like you'll lose concentration, as there's gonna be someone like right by you, and it's gonna be like close corners is really fast paced, and like wall popping, it takes a lot of time and concentration to do it correctly. So if you're, it's usually best not to do it in close corners. You should also not stick out by a wall like this. That's not good, as someone from let's say over here could come and shoot you down right there. And so you want to try and be surrounded by blocks as possible, and always be moving around. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really much I can tell you guys on how to do it. Just remember to move around and do 2 blocks thick walls, and you should be fine. So yeah, that's how to wall pop.